especially on like the mayhem levels, there is no scaling for it whatsoever. You can obviously level up, but like I don't think any one of them have a skill that boosts the car's damage enough. And then to build a car that literally runs over and just takes him out in one hit, it is such a slow vehicle that it normally gets shot down before you're even able to hit anyone. Alrighty. We are on to fighting the Starlight. Look at him. Look at his big head. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Danny DeVito. Sir, please don't be upset at me. Alright. So we're going to put it in each of these consoles. Alright, we're going to wait here. So when he first sealed this, does anyone think that possibly, because you need a siren to seal the Great Vault, for example, I still believe that his wife was the siren, and that her powers were passed down to Tyreen, and obviously she had to Troy because he was conjoined twins. I wonder if she passed her powers down to save their life, like because they obviously had to do the surgery to de-join them. Does anyone else reckon she did that so they could leech her life while she did that? So I think that would be a cool like bit of the story, which we never really got an explanation to that. Alright. So she'll start this up. They should be coming out of the woodworks any second now. I just want to see. I'm running Incendiary. I think Shock is just genuinely better at this point because we're going to have all the Seraphs. So let's go remove that. We're just going to go back to Shock here. Just because everything has shields at this point, or it's a Sarah / Spectre, so like the Guardians. So the Guardians are more easily taken out with obviously electro damage or shock damage, and normally corrosive is their shield when they're in their like upgraded forms. So hoping this makes it a bit easier. Yeah, this makes it already so much easier. There's another one down. Yeah. Ah, man, I'm so glad I went with this decision. Possessed Wraith. Ooh. And we didn't go down. Alright. Wait for him to come up. That way we can put in the next one. Straight through here. Oh. Okay, bub, you can do that. If you want EV Plus, you're more than welcome to get it. Perfect. Alright, we've done the Promethea Vault here. Alright. We're going to follow him to the next one. We're going to keep selling these because I do need money to finish my bank. Once I max everything out, we're just going to work our way to getting like 99 mil again. And we're going to smash Iridian on the way to 27. Alright, there's some more Iridian. Because we need 250 for another opening. Or another... I say opening, because I've been doing Pokemon pack openings all the time. Another Iridian Fabricator use. So let's see what we can get. Let's see if we can get a Hellwalker from it. That's always like... I remember like the first couple of times I ever used one, I got Hellwalkers left, right, and center. I have not gotten one on this account yet. And I've put a lot into that Fabricator. So either they dropped... Because I think because it's such a good gun, I think they may have dropped the consistency of it being dropped. Which, fair enough. I'm not complaining on it. Alrighty. Over here, I completely forgot. Should be... Oh, it's just a white chest. I thought it was red. That's right. It's still sellable stuff, so I'm not going to complain there. So... I think I'm full on money too. Perfecto. Can't believe we've finished Borderlands 3 now twice in like just a couple weeks. Alright, sorry sir. I'm trying to get rich like you, man. Being able to travel around on a whip. Up here. Am I missing? I'm barely even missing, man. I'm just too good a shot here. And that is why I love that one. See, that ability is just so broken. Being able to like throw your orb out and then not only phase grasp multiple of them at the same time, but getting the ricochet damage that you get from Amara, it just makes it like a stupid amount of damage. So like even here, if I was to use the orb there, and let's say I get 5 or 6 from there, it will take them all out because of the stacks you get from it too, from the ricochets. It makes it so effective. Nothing here. It's sort of like Gage's ability from Borderlands 2. She had a really cool ability where basically, let's say I was running like a flacker or something, or if I was running like a butcher-like gun, conference call, anything like that. Let's say I had a conference call, I shot at the wall, it would rebound and ricochet towards the enemy. Obviously, the damage it would do would be lessened to if I actually shot the enemy myself. But, oh, damn it. I thought I did it. I thought I did it. Alright. Over there is a red chest as well. I think I showed that last time, but we'll show it again. So there is a chest over here. It's not really... At this bit of the playthrough, if it's your first playthrough still, it may be beneficial. You may get like a really cool legendary. Or you may get like a decent purple gun, but if you are playing through your True Vault Hunter and you haven't like leveled up that much, I would say it's a less than beneficial one unless you can run Mayhem 11 and you're willing to sit there and tediously like grind it, which normally I wouldn't mind doing, but I'm currently not doing that because I want us to be able to get through the playthrough. Oh man, this gun is going to be perfect for Mo's. I think it's going to be anything better for Mo's at this point. I've had 0 anointers in a hot minute, guys. I'm happy with that. Because normally when you're playing through at this point, like you're not meant to get anointers, but they still spawn when you play True Vault Hunter. So like to not have any feels sort of nice. Feels like I'm not going to get flooded to death by anointed monsters. Oh. How much? Oh, it's just an all-star, so it's just a maniac. It's a maniac on the floor. Dancing like they never danced before. Alright, through here. Oh, we got a legendary. What is it? That's a shield. I will take the shield, actually. That's actually a good shield. I'd be dumb not to take that shield at this point. It's a Herald. Heralds do a fair bit more damage, and I don't want to deal with a Wraith that's upgraded. Enhanced Wraiths can be like a big issue for me. Performance, Enhanced Whiskey, Tango, Foxtrot, drop IDs. That would be really good for a Amara melee build. Yet another Amara melee build that I picked up so much for like an Amara melee build, and I've picked up nothing for the elemental damage build I'm wanting, which sort of sucks. I'm not gonna lie, I'm having terrible luck with drops. Even with the Fabricator, I've got this one Rowan's Call, everything else has been sort of mid. I did get a Companion, but I accidentally hadn't changed it to Mayhem 11 at that time, so that's that one's on me. Which Companion is a really good gun if you are playing through any Jacob's pistol, except for like very, very particular ones, are normally quite good. Dastardly Maggie, Lucky Will 7, all of those are really, really OP guns. I'm just trying to think. There's like a Dastardly Unforgiven is probably the only one I would say that I strongly dislike from the Jacob's pistol line. It's just like a worse Dastardly Maggie in my opinion. You don't get all the extra damage benefits that they have. Alright, another Vault card. Alright, we're gonna get the final Claptrap here, guys. I've been meaning to do this since last time. I missed it last time, but here we go. Final Claptrap for here. It should be the final one. Yeah, so there's the one claptrap, and then there's a legendary hunt, which the legendary hunt was all the way, hold on, back here, which we're making our way there anyway, so I don't really have to worry about that till then. But I'll show you what the legendary hunt is. It's not a difficult one. As I said, nothing in this area is like that difficult. It's not till you get to like a lot later on that you get the more difficult legendary hunts and things like that. Or if you get the hunts from like DLCs, they tended to up those a fair bit more. A lot more like elemental resistance side of things. Alright, I'm gonna make that. We did get an anointed finally, guys. Evil Eye. What is shooting from behind? Oh man, I'm getting flooded here. I'm gonna go down and die, aren't I? Yeah. Can I get rid of it before it kills me? Alright, we got rid of that somehow before it killed me. These bits are easy. Alright, get rid of the badass sealer. The Wraith should go down easy, and then it's just these final Guardians. Which Guardians aren't posing too much issue today, actually. Normally they're the reasons I go down, because they just, as I said, they hit hard, they hit fast, they're not exactly well resistant to damages. Like, you can sort of use anything. I would always use shotguns, they're like just the best to drain them. But I think it sort of depends on what you're wanting to run to. Alrighty. If you're running Mo's, you can literally, I might have to plug in the PlayStation eventually just to show. You can literally run a Mo's build that, like, if you're in an area, you just completely nuke everything there. And it makes it so much, it does so much damage. It normally takes you out with it, but you can nuke bosses on, like, Mayhem 10 and 11 in one go. Alright. That goes through perfectly. Alright, down here. Where are we going now? Alright, we're nearly at, Alright. I only did that so he would drop his shield. His shield's what does, like... Did I get like 3 anointeds there? I got 3 anointeds this time. I was complimenting not getting anointeds, now all I'm getting is anointeds. Not this again. I shouldn't have said anything. Alright. I've taken out both anointeds there. Hopefully the Seraphs take out the rest. Also welcoming everyone. Hopefully you guys are having a great day and looking forward to it. Only 1 week out from our 24-hour Borderlands 4 stream when it drops. There will be more information the day of, because once it's fully downloaded, I'll probably start playing it within like half an hour of that. So make sure I will post not only a short, but a post note. So make sure you have those notifications turned on. Stay in tune and up to date. Let's get these to sell quickly. And I'm stealing your Iridium, buddy. But we're nearly back at 500 Iridium, so I should be able to get a couple of, that's right, they're all good. Alright, through here. Also guys, we did hit our 225 sub goal, which was the goal for the end of the 24-hour stream. So I currently don't have a goal. I will try and set one up. I got 250 up there by the end of the year. 226. Okay, hasn't I've got to figure out how to get it to update the little road to the road to 250. I don't even know how to do that yet. I only figured out that I could post like a sub goal up there today. That was something I was looking at. It's also why I was like a tiny bit late and had the different screens up. But hoping that it hasn't affected it too much. I know it affected like a couple of settings on it. And it affected my ability to save what game I was playing. It kept like just taking it off. I think it still doesn't say Borderlands 3, which is fine. I can fix that later because I did change a heap of settings on YouTube Studio too. So, you sent that at the same time. Oh, did you? Literally, I think as I said, I don't know how to fix everything on it yet. I am getting it slowly. Right. It's our first time going down in this area. It's actually surprising. With all the not just going down, dying. With all the anointers, I thought it would have been a little bit quicker. So that area is the next one we're going to, which is our legendary creature. Yeah, you can do that, Bubba. And I've got to have a look at getting the Chinese cards. I got to message Ting later. Alright, sold all that. That way we can add some more of those to our collection. Awesome. So, I think we've got pretty much everything. Oh, there's a lot of gold there. I must have... What died? Literally. A lot of money. What actually died there? I didn't even see. I know I was shooting at something. I'm just going to say Typhoon killed it. They do so much damage, those things. Wraiths are... As I said, Wraiths are probably the most annoying, especially because they get up close so quickly. As you can see. Them and Spectres. Spectres are also annoying. Alright. Man, I still can't believe that Borderlands 4 is literally around the corner, guys. This is the most excited I've been for a game in ages. We will be... Oh, hopefully we will be double streaming. I am testing a double stream... maybe next week. I just don't know how it's going to go. It'll be my first ever double stream too, so hopefully that works well. Right. Put these final ones in, and then we're going to go... Yeah, then we're going to go and do the legendary creature. Once again, I am actually marking these down. I've got like 2 or 3 of them ready to upload with the timestamps of the different locations for things like dead claptraps, typhoon logs, things like that. But I've just got to finish a couple of small touches on them just to make sure it sort of stands out. I know the timestamps will obviously tell roughly where it is, like it'll transport people to that. But I want it to be like as visually, not visually appealing, but visually standing out as much as possible, so it gives you a better idea. Alright, we have the Broodmother here, guys. Now, the Broodmother is not difficult. I would say run an incendiary gun, but if you have radiation like this, she will drop the little explosive ones. They do a ton of damage, but she'll go down. There we are. And that is how you deal with a Broodmother of this area. Legendary creatures are always easy to deal with. You normally just let them come to you. You can put them in traps. 99% of them are all incendiary weak. There may be like 1 or 2 that are resistant or a different type weak. But majority are just incendiary weak. Unlimited Baby Maker, of course, because she's the Broodmother, get it. But we have completed this area, finally. This area is like one of the easier areas to complete. We're going to go back down here and head back to El Tanaso. So badasses, we're little Goliaths. Ah. Yeah, I nearly shocked myself to death there. That was stupid. I'm making some stupid mistakes in this game today. First I tried to like Mayhem 11 speedload and Hellwalker it. Which I didn't get one. I didn't even get past the badass that was in the area where it drops. So I'm hoping that I can luckily pull it off a Fabricator. I don't know if I will, but we can try. We can have dreams, guys. Yeah, definitely. We can do that Monday. Monday will probably be the easier day for it. I'd always send a message to him and see what he's found too, if he's seen anything. So then I can just, I'll just send him through money. Nope, nothing there. I've also got to do some more Chinese practice later. It's going to be a while before I... Like, Mandarin's... The problem with learning both of them at the same time is both Chinese and Japanese definitely cross over a fair bit, language-wise and how they write words. So, like, they will mean the same things, but they're, like, said differently or written differently in stroke order. So they're always the ones I'm going to definitely mess up a bit more. Through here. We have nearly finished our True Vault Hunter playthrough here, guys. We will then be going on to some DLC shortly after to do... I'm going to do some Soul Render hunting, hopefully. I'm not on True Vault Hunter, though. Just because if I'm going for Soul Renders, I'm wanting Mayhem 11. Oh, damn. Alright, take those out. Oh man, he's just... I forgot how much like spawn this was. Mayhem 11, Mayhem 3 is actually making it worse than Mayhem 11 with what's happening. Oh, there's the Anointed Goon. Is it gonna... back up, back up, back up. Perfect. Straight out. There's... Okay. It's not an Anointed Maniac, at least. I love that Typhoon's protecting us. Him and Lilith can heal me any day. Oh, I jumped into that. Alright, Daddy Goliaths are being a problem at the moment. With that bonkers ability they have, like... Man, that destructive ray is just gonna damage me every time. I can't even dodge it too. I think that's the frustrating thing about this move of theirs, is like, you can try and duck under it, but see, I still get hit. And it just makes it awful to deal with them at this one. And then they've got the little fireball thingamajiggy. I went down just as I died too. Can I get the Zealot? No. Alright, we went down a couple of times there, but you know what? We didn't die. Alright, let's take out these last. Alright, radiation, and then I think he... Perfect, we actually cleared the area. Ah. Oh. Alright, I need to smash those for some more Iridian in a second. I love the T-pose there. Ava, you're not doing it. Look at it. Ava let us down again. Guys, we're going to see, I wonder, okay, so, you know how he's got the Iridian whip here when he grabs Tyreen? It genuinely looks like it saps her powers. Does anyone reckon it was made, if his wife did have her powers originally, does anyone reckon it was made by his wife with, like, leech powers? Oh god, this bit. See what I mean? Like, it's literally reacting with her powers. I wonder if if anyone's in here, does anyone know the lore behind the whip a bit more? Because I'm genuinely curious whether that whip has something that can actually deactivate the powers a bit more. Oh, this bit. This bit's so goddamn sad. He loved his daughter so much that he would still do that. Look at this. Also, it gives testament, because this power here is Lilith. The ability to, like, shrink and control that energy is ridiculous.